it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Carolina Panthers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Hope y'all tie laughing.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 32-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
4-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Chargers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brought down by Shaq.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
After the run, now Herbert to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Austin Eckler.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And the Chargers first down.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Chargers 7, Panthers nothing. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
first carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Now it's Darnold. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Faking the give, Darnold. And he's got his man on the out route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. McCaffrey, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Darnold from the gun. That'll be taken in by Anderson. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
How many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now off the bootleg, Darnold sliding out of the pocket. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. To throw is Darnold. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
The tackle made.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
At the 9-yard line.
Here's Darnold. He'll buy some time right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Darnold. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 6-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. And it's up and good.
Makes the score. Chargers 14, Panthers 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. to throw again. Herbert got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
29 yards.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run here with Eckler. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Eckler. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to how they'll feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
At the 4-yard line.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown.
Austin Eckler with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Chargers 21, Panthers 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play action. It's Darnold. Got some room at the 30. Open man is Robbie Anderson. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. Here's has a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. They'll roll him out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
And it's taken in at the 9. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
14-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
At the 18-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Herbert down on 2nd down. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. And he's going to go down again. Derek Brown. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Makes the score. Chargers.
They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. On 1st down, Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Darnold's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and
This is McCaffrey.
35-yard line.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle by Derwin James. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold.
44-yard line.
And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a run with McCaffrey. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
48-yard line.
Darnold completes it, finding room inside the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. So he visits pay dirt for a second time. Unfortunately, they're still down on the big board.
And I wonder what's going through his mind right now. Playing hard, making big plays. That wasn't a small run by any stretch of the imagination either. To find the end zone for the second time, yet his team still down. They need more of that from him and a little help from the defensive guys.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Rolling to his right. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Running on first down, Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11. Operating from the gun. Herbert flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third and 11. From the gun, Herbert. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K'Lavon Chaisson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 15 to be exact.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. That's to his running back, complete. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, this one from 38. The kick by Bass is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A 1st down throw, Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
37-yard line.
Darnold. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
At the 46-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. Flush to his right. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. When you put up a token press, make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know. That's it, baby.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. McCaffrey. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. And he's not going to get in. They stopped him at the 1. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From his own end zone, Herbert looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Here's Herbert. Big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Now a play fake here on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Samuel out of bounds at the 37-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, That tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Chargers, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's a loss that could hurt come playoff seeding time as they fall to 11-3. And they'll be